Well, after a Friday night defeat at the Braehead Arena, could the Glasgow Clan bounce back in Coventry? Of course they could. Very warm welcome to Clan Live Fan TV. My name is Callie York. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. Well, what a win last night down in the Sky Dome for the Glasgow Clan as they defeated the Coventry Blaze by 5 goals to 2. The Clan were coming in off the back of a defeat on Friday night against the Panthers, and they started this game particularly well. And it was Matt Haywood who was to give Clan the lead after around 18 minutes when he bundled the puck home after a scramble in front of the net. Quinn O'Brien with the assist on that goal. But it wasn't long till the Coventry Blaze got back in the game. It was Ryan Penny who was to go through and shoot past Starrett to bring it back to 1-1 just around a minute after that Haywood goal. So after the first period, it was 1-1. The game was really to burst into life in that second period. The Clan came out, fired up, and took the lead through a beautiful shot from Cody Saul. Colton Yellowhorn took the puck behind the net, played it out in front of net. There was Cody Saul from the blue line, firing high past CJ Mott. An absolute belter of a goal, and he thoroughly enjoyed that one too. A few minutes later, on 27 minutes 45, it was Harry Ferguson who was to put the Clan 3-1 ahead. And what a goal. Some really great defending from Clan, a couple of great saves from Shane Starrett. It was a Clan who were to break, and as Harry Ferguson came out of the box, he was to charge forward on CJ Mott and fire it high over his left-hand shoulder into the net. I was delighted to see Harry Ferguson get that goal. He always comes in and works hard and does his best for the team, and he was rewarded with that goal, and what a finish it was. Clan got into a bit of penalty trouble. It was Nolan Laporte, then Colin Campbell, who both were called for penalties. Then Matthew Waggett called for tripping. They put themselves in a bit of a slot. It allowed the Blaze a 5-on-3 opportunity to get back in the game, and they took that. Luke Ferrara getting the goal. Nice pass from Janne Lackinen, and Luke Ferrara in front of net fired a hard and high shot past Shane Starrett to make it 3-2. Blaze then got into a bit of penalty trouble. Forbes, Venus, and then Gibson all taking penalties before the end of that period. But the big talking point was towards the end of the second period. Colin Campbell got back to do some defensive work and was boarded by a Blaze player. There was no call on the play, which for me was unbelievable. I don't think there was anything deliberate from the Blaze player, but he certainly pushed Colin Campbell into the boards. Campbell took a sore one and had to be helped off the ice and wasn't to return to the play. It looks a worrying time for Clan fans as Campbell had to be helped off the ice, and we wish him a speedy and full recovery. The Clan came out in the third period looking to kill the game. They had a carryover of that Dane Gibson delay game penalty from the end of the second period. It was a power play goal from Boom that gave the Clan a 4-2 lead. He picked up the puck in his own zone, drifted forward, beat a couple of players and fired it high past CJ Mott. Absolute cracking goal to give the Clan a 4-2 lead and a bit of an insurance goal going into the third period. It was only to get better for the Clan. And 42-14, they were to take a further lead and make it 5-2. And it was Guillaume Gauffier, unassisted, who was to give Clan the goal. Picked the puck up, managed to beat a couple of players, got in front of CJ Mott. Mott made the first save in front of net, but the rebound came straight into the path of Gauffier and he knocked it into the net to give the Clan that 5-2 lead. Clan were then to see the game out. Only one further penalty to the game. Matthew Waugh took a holding penalty, but the Clan held on to take that 5-2 win. Fantastic result in a difficult place to go in the Sky Dome, and the small band of travelling Purple Army fans gave the team a great reception as they left the ice. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Linda Hansey, who provided match updates live from the Sky Dome last night. It's really much appreciated. I know how much time it takes to do that, so thank you very much to Linda for doing that. That follows nicely on to our Twitter reaction. First comment from Danny Sadler. Enjoyed the updates from 36,000 feet en route to America. Hope you had a great time over there, Danny. Great win. So I'm sure you enjoyed the updates on your flight. Jackie Bannister said, firstly, some shocking decisions from the officials. Still some loose passing from Clan. Long passing up the rig, easily intercepted by Blaze. Starrett making huge saves. Campbell, Saul, and Boom making some big plays. Let's do it all again tomorrow. Yeah, I agree with that. As I said earlier, that non-call on Campbell I think was ridiculous. How none of the officials didn't see that, I just don't know. It wasn't just calls against the Clan. There was a couple of dodgy calls either way. And as we said earlier, I hope Colin Campbell makes a full and speedy recovery from what looked like a really sore one. George Rennick said, fantastic away win. I'm assuming Coach Cameron has been placing rockets in various offices. I'll say offices. Looks to have worked. Hope Campbell is okay. Yeah, just agree with George there. We saw Malcolm Cameron making a few changes to the lines. Obviously, having a few words. He talked in his post-match interview about having a morning meeting and discussing that the performance against Panthers just wasn't them and it was unacceptable. It seems we got a reaction from that. Lisa Hunter said, brilliant team performance tonight. A few wee tweaks, workout, totally different team tonight. Took their chances, and Shane was fantastic and amazing. Yeah, Shane Starrett, again, outstanding. Some of the saves were absolutely incredible, and he's been a real key find for the Clan so far this season. But he belatedly said, brilliant game, an even better result. Big shout out to the travelling Purple Army fans. You might not be many, but you were certainly loud. Yeah, I watched the game on the webcast. I couldn't travel down last night. And again, the Purple Army were fantastic. You could hear them, on the webcast going through very loud, and there was only a small band of fans there. Great credit to the club, and hopefully they enjoyed their trip. I'm sure they did. Here's our post-match takeaways. Incredible team performance. Yeah, we like to pick out some individuals, but in that game there was no failures throughout the team. Everybody turned up. Everybody played with intensity. I was a bit worried about maybe the energy levels in that game after a big game the night before against Nottingham. And obviously the travelling, but that wasn't to be shown, and they all turned up and played extremely well. I don't like to mention too many individuals with teams, but what can you say about Shane Starrett? Absolutely outstanding performance. Some of the saves he made were just breathtaking last night, and it must be frustrating as a Blaze player trying to get the puck past them, because time after time he bailed us out. Absolutely outstanding, and long may that continue from Shane Starrett. 5 different scorers from 3 different lines. We had scoring across 3 lines last night. Scoring on the first line, scoring from the third line. We actually had 2 scorers from the fourth line as well, which were Goffey and Ferguson. So great to see scoring across the lines. I think to be successful this season, we're going to get goals from across our lines. We can't rely on one line or 2 lines, and I think that made a difference getting that scoring across 3 different lines last night. Cameron mixing lines back to lines again, and Cameron made a decision to mix up the lines for that game, moved Campbell down a couple of lines, moved Southam up onto that top line with Stevenson and Wah, and it seemed to make a difference. Maybe had a bit more creativity across all the lines last night. I think that made a difference, and it was proven correct because we got 5 goals spread across the various lines, so that was shown that was a good decision to make. I'm not an expert in ice hockey, but I would imagine if you're changing lines and having different teammates on your line, you're probably getting an extra buzz from that, an extra lift. If you're playing with guys you're not used to playing with, I think sometimes if you're playing with the same people all the time, you may get a bit complacent. Perhaps these changes from Cameron psychologically gave each line a boost. Maybe that's why we saw a wee bit extra from them in that win. Colin Campbell, injury a worry. Yeah, that's a real concern. That looked a sore one. I said earlier, I don't how there wasn't a call on that play. I just don't know. Let me say, I don't think there was any intent to injure, because the Blaze player could have come in a lot harder on Campbell. He seemed to try and ease up into the play, but he still pushed him into the boards. I think he could have probably backed out. I don't think he actually had to put a push in there, and Campbell went down. Looked like when he was coming off the ice to me that he was holding his arm or his wrist. If it's an arm or wrist injury, we could see Colin Campbell out for a period of time. Don't want to speculate on that until we get official word, obviously, from Clan, but from where I was watching, it looked a sore one. Let's hope it's not as serious as it looked. Colin Campbell's back. He makes a full and speedy recovery and is back in the Clan lineup, because I think he was really coming on to a game. He was scoring goals and he was causing so much trouble. So hopefully he'll be back soon. Finish with this one, fine team performance. Start with an incredible team performance. Let's end with a fine team performance. Yeah, just reiterating really what I've said there. We can pick out individuals, but I think this team has really come together. It says a lot when you get defeated to then go on a long journey to a difficult venue and to pull out a result and a performance like that. It's really incredible. So yeah, let's say it again. Fine team performance or incredible team performance, whatever way you want to say it. You can certainly take a lot from it, and we can take that into our next game against the Belfast Giants on Sunday. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Give us a comment below. What was your thoughts on the game? What Clan players were standing out for you? Are you happy with the Clan so far this season? Or even just give us a comment on the videos or things I can do to improve what I'm doing on this channel. Enjoy the rest of your day, and come on the Clan.